Hi y'all, I'm Shelly, and behind me we have my garden that we started in 2020. The pandemic year, a year when many people across the world started a garden. That year in 2020 we maintained it, but it wasn't particularly productive. In 2021, didn't maintain it, obviously not productive. There were weeds waist high, at least. My wonderful mother came down, helped with the weeding. I felt terrible and promised myself and her that I would never let it get that bad again. So last year, 2022, it was not that bad. There were no weeds particularly, but it also was not hugely productive. We did well with some cantaloupes that we grew in this bed over here, just in the dirt. We live in South Mississippi, on the coastal part of South Mississippi, so our soil is pretty sandy. Cantaloupe seem to like it. I've heard that sweet potatoes like it as well. I've not been successful with sweet potatoes, so I'm not even going to try them in this soil this year. We wanted to try the raised bed. You can see we have installed 2 lumber raised beds. One of them is cypress, one of them is cedar. I'm not sure which is which. We know a guy a little bit north of where we live who mills his own wood, so we were able to get a fairly good price for that as opposed to going to one of the big box stores to buy our lumber. We have a couple more raised beds. We're going to put more towards the back part over here. I'll show you those a little bit later. In the beginning of the year this year, I just started out with some concrete block beds because I didn't yet have the lumber, and I just wanted to see how those would do. They worked. You can see they are growing tomatoes, but they're not as successful as what we have in the lumber bed back there. So I do prefer the lumber bed growth, obviously. I wanted to do this video series because I thought that if I put this on video for the world to see, then perhaps I would be more committed to making a better garden. So if you're interested in watching to see if I can make a go of this garden, please stay tuned.